My name's Kevin, and today I'm going to show you a tutorial on switching armbar attacks from S mount in a high mount position. With me today is Mark Rowlett, my assistant, and this will be a tutorial on the Warrior Collective YouTube and website. Okay, so if I can borrow Mark, just take a position for me. Okay, so this time we're going to start in a mount position. Armbars typically are done from a more high mount position, because if I take a low position here, you can see his elbows are tucked against the hips. It's very hard for me to attack them. So I'm just going to use the classical method. I'm just going to block his shoulder with my left hand, pull up on his left with my right arm, climb and post my foot on his hip as a wedge. I now take my right hand, lift on his left elbow, and again place this foot on the hip as a wedge. From here I like to keep my knees slightly wide. Yeah, essentially he wants to get his hips back to the mat. I could pinch hard with my legs, but if he bridges at all to either side, my balance isn't brilliant because my base isn't as wide. So I'm going to extend my legs just a little bit. From here, he's free to move his arms around, but never free to the point where he can get his elbows back to his sides. Okay, now to further expose his arms, I'd like you to keep your elbows pinched to your body. I'm just going to push my hips forwards. Okay, once in this position, I'm going to look for an S mount. So I'm just going to scoop this arm, block his head, slide around and circle my leg. Okay, next one. So I'm here, I'm going to scoop his arm, block his head, slide my thigh up underneath, and as I circle this, it's very important that I straighten my right leg and circle around underneath. It's just pretty much all of my weight on my partner. If I was just to lift my knee, he may well get his arm underneath and I'll start to lose position. So keeping my leg as low as possible, circle, straighten, and you find yourself in this position here. I've already set it up by holding onto my shoulder, in which case I would post maybe about 30 centimeters from his hip, lean onto my hand so I can de-weight this leg, slide my leg around his head, and then hip in to apply the armbar. If I want to fall off and finish the armbar, I'm just going to drop back to his hip and hug onto here. And again, I finish exactly the same armbar. The reason I hug the hip is because if I didn't hug the hip and finish the armbar this way, the hitchhike escape is opened in. Just pop back in position. From here, try to turn away from me. I feel very secure here. I can finish the move with one arm. High pressure. If I just turn you around. So whichever method I use to get mount, I'm going to climb high, blocking his shoulder to stop him shoulder walking away from me. One, re-block, come up, dig into his hips, hip in. Once I'm here, I can just bump the arm across and use my body to smash it down while picking up the other arm. Circle inside, hold my shoulder. And I'm just going to post my right hand out to de-weight my left leg. Slide over, either finish from the mount or slide back, hugging the hip, and finish from here. Okay, one common problem that pops up when I do this technique is you find you get to an S mount position, I circle around, I go to pick up my partner's arm, and because the classical escape from this position is the armbar, he takes his other arm and wraps over the top. There's a couple of ways you can deal with this. I could fall off and then just start to fight from here. However, what I like to do is I like to beat the problem before it becomes a problem. So I'm going to withdraw my grip, pull his elbow towards me, lift my foot up, replace my foot with my knee, and switch sides. Therefore beating his defence. Finish the armbar, or for the sake of drilling it, my partner's now going to grab his arm, slide my foot up, put his elbow in, knee comes down, switch. Armbar. Again. Pull, foot, knee, switch. And this time, Finish the armbar here. Just show you one more time in the other direction. This way now. Climb into position, and I want to attack his arms. So I'm just going to hip forward, push across, use my belly to smash his arm. Switch to S mount. Finish the armbar, or again, if he does manage to regrip, pull this far side arm in, switch, and take the lock from there. One more time. Switch. Pull the arm in. Okay, thank you for watching this tutorial on the S-mount armbar and switching the S-mount armbar. For more information on myself or the gym, please visit www.conceptgym.com or puregrappling.com, or check out the Facebook pages. Also, for more videos or tutorials, then feel free to visit the Warrior Collective. Thank you very much.